Alright, well here I am again. Got my neck here. Start working on the headstock. Excuse me. Alright. My first thing to do here is I've got a couple of lines marked. I've got a little tiny line right here. I don't know if you can see it in the camera very well. And I've got a line here. And basically this line here, and very hard time getting you to see that. This line here is my reference point where I want the end of my fretboard to line up. Well, I need some room for the nut. So the line over there is where I want to cut to get the nut in this space. And I also know that that area right there is not particularly straight. So I'm going to put, I'll clamp down my neck here. I'm going to put a straight edge of some sort. I can use this right here on my neck. You'll see it'll look kind of like this. You can see there's a little gap. And then I'm going to run my saw across there and make myself a spot that is exactly what I need for the nut. And there are other ways to do this. This is the way I tend to like to do this. Now I need a couple of pieces of wood to block my neck down to. Those will work. These are just offcuts of neck, so they're all pretty plain and smooth. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to put it like that. Again, I don't want to mar the top of my neck because that's going to be important for me later. I don't want that moving because if it moves, I'm going to have a difficult time later. I've got enough room for my block. Hold that straight. I could actually, you know what? That's a better idea. Okay. I'm going to move this down a little bit. Put my straight edge in place on top of those pieces of wood and on top of my neck. I'm going to flip it over so that the nice side is down. Clamp it down, double check. I have some slop in there. Okay, I'm going to have to sort of hold the neck as I do this. Now, I am going to cut along the edge of my straight edge. Ever so slightly. Get myself a mark going here. Careful to keep that level and not go too far. Okay. Double check. Should be good now. That is square. I don't know that I exactly have my 1/4 of an inch yet. So, that being the case, can sneak up on my line and keep it square with a sharp chisel. You can clamp two things on here, it's probably better. Try to keep your fingers out of the way. And I have a better idea, but I'm going to have to turn off the camera so that I can get my particular device out. So hang on. Alright. This is one way to do it. In my sharpening video, I sharpened this plane. It hasn't been set up yet, so I'm going to have to do some fiddling. And I'm going to have to rearrange this because this won't work to get that in there. Alright, so I do need something underneath, so that'll work. And I haven't fiddled with this any, so it's going to take me a moment to get this set up. The wrong way. Okay, really only need one side, so not happy with this because I keep moving. Maybe if I can stand like this. Alright, I am satisfied with that. I don't know if I got all that on camera or not, but I took my carriage plane there, rabbit, whatever it is, cleaned up that side nice and square, so we are good to go on that now. And I can reference that point for my neck. So we're good on that. Alright, next thing that I want to do is I want to get cut or planed down to my lines. So let me get set up to be able to do that, and we'll be back.